Okay, guys, I finally found a scanner that reads the transmission temperature in a Mercedes gas engine, the 4-liter gas engine, which has been really tricky. I've been wrestling with this project, just trying to change the transmission fluid, probably just like you, because you got quoted the price from Mercedes, which is ridiculous. Anyway, the bottom line is this scanner by Launch, there'll be a link down below. I'm not impressed with it, so I'm not recommending it, but it does read the temperature as far as I can tell. Now, you're going to go through the prompts, you're going to hook it to your Wi-Fi, and then you're going to upgrade it, and that takes a little bit of time. I'm going to recommend that you only select the modules or the upgrades that you need because it takes quite a while. And then for some reason I had to redo it. I'm not sure why, but I don't know if a new version came out 20 minutes ago, but it complained that it had an issue and wanted to upgrade again, even though I upgraded the Mercedes software. Now, Mercedes-Benz CV stands for commercial vehicle. That was the module that I upgraded. I also did the Mercedes Maybach one because I didn't know if I just should do all Mercedes stuff, but then I also did a couple of other ones that looked like generic upgrades just for the unit. And there were a few other ones that I didn't bother doing, but I already got the temperature, transmission temperature to read earlier, and I drove around and tested it, and it seemed to actually be working. Now, I'll tell you, it takes quite a while for the transmission fluid to heat up, at least in my experience. Like, I think it took almost 27 minutes to a half hour to get to 50 degrees, and then it started to climb a little bit, and then I had shut it off because I actually drove down the road a mile or two just trying to see it warm up. I was driving 35, 40 miles an hour, but it finally warmed up. I don't know. I guess it's accurate, but I'm going to have to go with it, I guess. But so I just chose the basic version because you could do enhanced. And I didn't see the need because I got the transmission thing to work. So I'll do this. Left-hand steer. I don't know if it matters. The drive systems. And then the fully integrated transmission control. And now you got to switch on the key. I'm going to switch it on all the way. So all the lights are on the dash. I say okay. And again, you're going to go through all these prompts, hook it up to your Wi-Fi, download some upgrades, which will take a while, 15, 20, 30 minutes maybe even. I don't know if you need to do the Mercedes Maybach one. Just, maybe just do the CV one, which stands for commercial vehicles, like I said. But anyway, it is a goofy unit. It seems slow. It's asking me the same questions twice. It kind of tends to want to do what it wants to do, like when you're downloading all those softwares that you could do, Peugeot and everybody and their brother. I tried to unselect it, and then whenever I scrolled through the list, it seemed to reselect it. So it was kind of annoying. So I'm going to just do read data stream, I believe. And then it's under oil level check, even though because we're in transmission, and then there you go. So my transmission temperature is still 46 degrees. Now, you can see it go through the gears. Like when I go to, it won't go in unless I'm running, but I'll start it up for you. Okay, so I've got the emergency brake on, which is a little scary. Now, remember, Mercedes has got, the technicians got the software to, drain the transmission valves in a sense, or whatever, or bleed them, or what do you call it, purge them or something. They might be doing that a lot for safety. So us do-it-yourselfers are to have to just run it through the gears, maybe even drive it down the road like I've seen some guys do, which I think might be necessary too. But you can see me put it into gear. I'll hold the brake, and you can see the gear selectors changing. And, it's at 47 degrees right now because I heated it up earlier. It started off stone cold at like 28 degrees, I think, because Florida, which I think equated to 78, 79 degrees, and it was like 83, 84 out. So it seemed to add up, and I even checked it with an infrared, heat gun or temp gun, and the pan was running a 107 Fahrenheit when I was reading like, I think in the 40s here. So some people have said they've done that. I don't see how that would work very accurately, but you can see me go to neutral now, or let's see, that's reverse. Here's neutral. You saw reverse. There's the R, reverse gear 1, reverse gear 1, and you see the trans heating up a little bit. And then I'll go back to park, and you can see it pop into park. So this is working. Who knows if the reading's right, but we're going to have to, go with it. Hopefully they got the software right. for this Sprinter, and we're actually getting, you know, the 4-liter gas. I do not have the diesel. It seems like everything out there is diesel, and nobody really notifies you what engine they're talking about half the time on these videos. Anyway, I want it to be crystal clear. This is a 2022 gas 4-cylinder 2-liter. They refer to it as the 725 9G transmission, the Tronic transmission, and they refer to the motor as the M274, I think. And the model of this van is a 907. So there's a lot of numbers involved. So I hope this helps you guys. Link down below to this unit if you want to buy it and check it out. It was 142 bucks, I think, on Amazon on sale. Let's see, I tried 2 other OBDs, didn't work. I got another OBD coming, see if I can make that work. And then people use the Scan Gauge 3, which apparently does the same thing. And then one of those CarSoft or something like that, one of those jobs does it. But this is the least expensive one that wasn't your basic OBD dongle. Not that I wanted that. I wanted an OBD dongle. I just couldn't find one that worked. Apparently, there's a rumor that the Torque software with an OBD does work, but that also was on a diesel, I believe, so I don't know if it works for the 4-liter gas. So that's what I've learned. It has been a nightmare of a wrestling match in terms of getting data. A lot of mixed data out there. I will be changing my transmission fluid, and I did get a lot of good resources. I went OEM Mercedes. This company sent me the kit. I forget the tuning company, but you'll see it online. It was $457, I think, all included, shipping and tax. They gave me a $50 coupon because I asked, and I'll give you more information on that stuff later. The one thing they did is they forgot to send me the torque converter drain plug, which is really annoying because I waited over a week for this thing, and now they've misshipped it and didn't include everything. And then they'll try to convince you that it wasn't included, but it clearly states on the website that it is included. So now they got to ship that to me, and I asked them to overnight it. Who knows what'll happen. Very annoying. Not impressed with their customer service. But you can see my temperature went up here. So we are getting the readings. Like I said, it might take as much as a half hour depending upon where you live to heat up your transmission. If you're in a colder climate, it's going to take you even longer. And I think you might have to drive it around to get it to come up even more or quicker. All right, I hope that helps. Again, links down below to what I got here. A lot more information coming on this whole transmission fluid change. I am despising Mercedes for this little nightmare, though, I have to say. So I am not a fan of Mercedes for this incredibly complex transmission fluid change and ridiculously expensive. I've been quoted $1,000 at the dealer, and I've already got about 500 into it, but hopefully if I got to do it more than once, that's where the real savings comes in. All right, talk to you guys later. Again, appreciate any likes and subscribes. Take care.